Hey, welcome to the deck I've been waiting for a long time to be decked over, my Prisms. Now, Prisms have been with me for a while, and I love their strategies and the mechanic of them, and now with the update I can play them a bit more again. So let's start off with the main deck. Our star stays as Coral. New stars are okay, but Coral can do a bit more at times, always comes to hand. Good with the Celtic turn, can be very good on the Vert or Loris turns, that there's nothing really left on field. Antiska has the hit, so that's not really fun at times. Next we run 4 Verts, main break ride. She went up a lot. I got mine for I got 2 extra ones, got them for about 6. Then the next day they went up straight to 14. So I have my 2 extras in case I need to do something. But the break ride, when you break ride over her, draw a card, and then choose up to 2 of your rares and return them to your hand. And then if you have 4 more Bermuda rares, she gains plus 2k. That's mostly all. She's nice, helps very well in the break ride turn. Next, 3 Labradors. I was about to say Loris. 3 Labradors, the original beta of our Prism deck. Whoops. Deck, limit break 4, when this unit attacks Vanguard, choose up to 3 units with Prism in a card name, call them to open rares, and if you called 3, she gains 10k accurate. Very dangerous unit. If you do run the LB enabler, then can be very dangerous on the, if you ride to grade 3 first and you have it, then that can be a lot. That can make a PG for your opponent to guard with or off guard, depending on damage. A very nice unit. Her second ability is Counter +1 Prism unit. Choose a Prism rare and return it to hand. So it can be good, nice with the late turn that you could bring out Coral. Certain things can even set up for her LB. Next, the one Garnet. Garnet has come in useful to me about 2 different times in all the battles, but she helps. Usually I use, but let's get to a skill and then I'll tell you how I use her. It will be 4 when she attacks, choose up to 3 prisms in your hand, call them to rare. And if you called 3, then until the end of that battle, this unit gets LB5 ultimate break. This unit gets +1 dry check continuous. So if you do it and you're at LB5, so you'll get that check. But if on your first or second check you then drive a hill and that makes you go back to limit break 4, then you lose that extra check. So you have to always resolve the twin drive first and then the extra check comes last. Some people think that you can say, oh, this check gives my extra drive check, but no, it has to resolve the twin drive first. Her second ability is what makes her very defensive and nice. Counter +1 Prism unit. When your unit is returned to hand from rare, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your units and it gets +5k. So with Leona's strategy, she can go to 16. If you bounce the late or clear, she can go to 19k. So that's 19 extra. And that's mostly all. She's very nice. Only run 1. Was thinking about 2, but then at times Labrador did really come in very helpful. And usually I use her for that second skill, sometimes for the first skill. Cause that I've been able to get off that third check a few times, and it can help if you've done the late vert turn, and you need a bit more hand, then you know that you've run out of a bit of heals. Next we run 4 of my favorite grade 2. The sleeves just felt weird a bit. But yes, 4 of my favorite grade 2. Prism Princess, Promise Princess Celtic. She is the duo, she is the Prism's Roan, except when she hits, return a card to hand and draw cards. And when I say combo with chorus, like you can attack with a rare, attack with that color, attack with her. If it hits, then you bounce that rare, that attack, and then coral comes back and you've got a nice more defense for the next turn. That's mostly from her. Then we run 3 Lumiere. I've been testing a while. I tried out a few different, like less Lumieres. I tried out a few more of another unit. I tried a lot of different things. I can't remember. It's a bit hard to remember what other grade 2 prisons I tried out. I've even tried the 10k. But for now, the 12 I felt I needed even more at times. Next we run 1 Prism Image Sunshine Rosa. I only run her just for clear, for the new clear scale Prism Image Sunshine Clear, just in case on turn when you use Labrador or another unit and you have her in deck and you want that extra attack to do. Her skill is when another unit is returned to hand from rare. If you have a Vanguard with Limit Break 4, you may pay the cost, which is Soul Blast 1. Choose one of your other units and that unit gain. Then that unit and this unit get plus 3k, so she can become a 12k. She can give Lumiere a bit more to put her to 15k, and with a boost from late that then becomes a nice 22k. But I haven't used her ability too much. I actually use her when I bring out Claire. Next, 3 speakers. Now this unit has come in so very clutch. I don't think clutch, but very combo based in this deck. Bring back units, Olivia turn, or even on the Vert turn and Labrador turn, helping to give other units more power. I may show off the Olivia turn after, but yeah, she's coming very helpful. Next, for dual Prism PGs, Prism dual PGs, Aria. I don't feel you need Kukuria. This helps because I want to make sure I can get a Prism into my damage before second turn if I have Celtic in my hand. Next we run, this doesn't seem right. I feel there's something missing. Just a moment. Okay, found it. It was stuck in the grade 2s, but I run 4 Shandis. You want to stride in this deck. This deck needs help so much when you stride. I don't run the LB enablers. I've tested it out at 1, but I feel that I've gone more into stride, and sometimes the LB enabler has gone very nicely at times. The help Sunshine Vert always do her skill, but I only go into Vert if I feel I've gotten enough heals in the hand, or if at 5. You can try at 4 also, go into her when you're at 4 damage, but you'll have to also be planning on. Oh wait, I'll just talk about that once I get to her. 3 lates, only 3. Wanted to try 4, but 3 has gone well. When returned to hand, if you have a Vanguard with Prism, counter charge and soul charge 1. Choose one of your other units, give it 4k, and you can't normal call her, but you can superior call her with Garnet, Labrador, or Vert skill, or Olivia. Next we run 2 Karens. I've tested it out and it's gone very, very well in testing. Sometimes, yes, it may go into damage, but in the combo with Cell Tech, and if you have a late also, that is a lot of draws and nice soul charging. That's 2 free draws you could get. So that's why I run her. 2 seems like enough. 1 I think was not enough, and 3 is too much. And the Tech 1 Claire, she used to be the LB enabler, but I changed it to Claire because at times with the new Sunshine Clear I brought something out. I wanted to not minus on putting her back, but it comes in handy. Next for the triggers, it's just simple. 4 heals, 4 Sunshine Clears. Her skills Counterblast 1, and choose a card name, Prism image, clear from your hand, reveal it, which can be the one you bounce back. When this unit is returned to hand from rare, if you have a Vanguard with Prism its card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 grade 1 or greater cards with Vert or Rosa or Claire its card name, call it to rear guard and shuffle your deck. You can return the called unit, the effect to hand. So by this, you could bring out a Vert, then bring it to hand for next turn strike. You can add it for another attacker. You could bring out Rosa, and hopefully you have a booster out. You could bring out Claire, bounce her to hand, and then you could give a unit plus 4k, depending on the situation. But that also gives you an extra crit deck. I like to combo her with Labrador, usually, or depending on the situation. Next is 4, there it is, 4 other crits, Prism Miracle Canary, and 4 Ardria. So that's 4 heal, 8 crit, 4 draw. I don't run stands because I haven't felt stands. Stands may get a bit in the way. I love my stand triggers, but in this deck you need that hand and that pressure. Next, G-Zone, we run 4 Verts. We run 4 Prism Image Sunshine Verts. Skill, Stride, Limit Break 4, Persona, flip a copy, and choose 3 cards from your hand and discard it. At the end of the battle that this unit attack the Vanguard. If you have a heart with Prism, its card name may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 2 of your rear guards with Prism, bounce them to hand. Put this unit to the G-Zone face up. Choose up to 1 grade 3 Prism card that's near hand and ride and stand. So this is how the break ride combo starts. Why do I run 4 instead of 2? Well, at times I felt that sometimes your opponent will survive the first one, depending on the situation. The first one's more to take away all their hand pressure, to take away certain guards for the next one if you go into a next one. Or sometimes you may risk it and you may get double heal on 5 damage and then you're out of it. Then you're out of the LB. But it's all good. I've gone into her, and if I don't use her, I usually go into other things. But I feel 4 is a good number. I don't feel that I need to change that. Next we run 4 Labradors. We run 4, whoops, count was a bit high. 4 Prism Promised Princess Labrador. Those stride from G-CB03 last set. Her skill once per turn, act, flip a copy of herself, give 2 units 5k, and the skill at the end of the battle, they attacked or boosted, they can return to hand. So combos well with Coral, can return clears or lakes to give more power to another unit. I like to use it with Speaker just to give more power and so that no one can destroy the Speaker next turn. I usually want to always be able to attack with a lot, then I bring back a lot. Next, only 2 Olivias. We don't go into a 2, like we don't really have space for more, but 2 has done well. I've tried Elprina, I tried Somni, I tried the Nectaria, but most times I never went into them. That's why I run the 2 extroverts. 1 Sabreeze, like always. 2 Nasha, and 2 Hand in Hand Leona. And 1 Dismal. Now this would be a Metal Screwy in this deck, but I don't have one, so that's why we have the extra Nasha. Now you're wondering why 2 of each, why not 4 just? Because sometimes you may have to use Leona for more hand, bouncing and gaining more things. Sometimes you may not have any rares, so you go for Nasha, and then you have Dismal in case they go for something else. So that is the Prism deck. I'll show you the Olivia thing. Here's the Olivia combo. Let's say, I don't know what your hand is, but let's say this is your field. And you're on a certain amount of damage. Let's just choose D. Let's say you're on 4 damage. And you have maybe no hand, maybe 7 cards in your hand. So it'll be 12. Let's say the guard or no guard. Yeah, then 16. I think it's that guard. It's been a while. 16 to Vanguard. You bounce, bring back out. Then let's say they guard. Then you go with a. Let's see. Then depending on what else happens, my most strategy is to again go for 22 to Vanguard. So yeah, sure you don't have anything right now. Then you'll go for 31, Counter Blast, flip a copy of Olivia. There's your G-Zone. Then we'll go bounce back. 1, bounce back you, and you. Now you'll bounce it back late, clear, and sell. We'll then call back speaker, and this. Then their skills activate. So counter charge, soul charge 1. So you soul charge, but I just won't right now because I don't have the deck ready. Then you soul blast with clear, and then we're giving 8k right here. Well, it's just my kind. Then your drive check. Let's say you get triggers or nothing. Then you'll go with 17, 24, yeah, 24. Counter blast another, bring this to hand, which will then bring this to call her out. Another combo, another way, which was the way I almost forgot of to do this. So let's reset all this. So here's the second way, which is the bell, and you can do 19, then 16, counter blast, bring this back, call her back out, attack like this, bringing all these back, call in, made these 2 back, giving 8k hair. Then let's say you try check, maybe triggers, maybe nothing. Then you go 16 to Vanguard, counter blast 1, bring this back to hand, call this out, and then it's kind of the same kind of thing as before. The only difference here is that you may get 1 less attack. It depends, yeah, you just get 1 less attack but a more power in a way. That is kind of the strategy. And that is the deck profile.